Hi Capricorn, welcome to your weekly love reading. Let's see what's going to happen for you this week in terms of love. So, I'm just going to pull one clarifier here. How are they feeling about you, Magician? So they feel empowered by this connection. There's the infinity symbol here and here. They feel like you're their mirror, you're their soulmate, maybe even their twin flame. They feel like all these skills, all this light, they feel everything they've learned throughout their lifetimes, you know, whether they consciously realise this or not. A part of them realises that there's a gateway here to express, to show the world, help people with everything that they've mastered throughout many lifetimes. They feel like this was a manifestation, a divine manifestation. Okay, so let's look at the messages from the heart cards next. Just move these up a little bit. Okay, so how are they feeling about you right now? Yeah, destiny. They feel this was a destined connection. You're meant to meet each other. The spirit, angels brought you together. Look, temperance. The angels are making you become one, merging you. And you're already one in truth, in the higher realms. And you always have been. It's like the universe has just peeled back that veil of illusion. So now you're ready to be revealed to each other, see each other, know each other. So they feel your connection is fated, guided by spirit. You have a soul contract together. It's divine, it's meant to be. They're surrendering to it, they're trusting it. It will happen. Soul path, soul agreements. And they do believe in that, because that's going over the top of the Hierophant. The very spiritual, divine, masculine energy. Look, they're very divine, Hierophant, but they're also very grounded. Magician, master manifester, that's bringing things into your 3D reality. How they feel about you, Mask. And maybe they regret, like I said, this may be a little bit like intimidating or surprising that you've met, like they weren't expecting to meet you. Maybe you got poker face with each other, maybe you've got this mask on because of feelings of insecurity or fear, because you've just been conditioned to like hide your true selves pretty much all your life. So maybe they're regretting that there's these masks. It says hiding, putting on a front, trying to impress you, insecurities, insincere, self-protection, manipulation. Maybe this is something that you've both kind of beat yourselves up about for all of your lives. Like you both have felt like, maybe you've interpreted it as being a weakness, that you've got these masks up, these walls up, you protect yourself so much. Maybe you feel like it's a weakness because you want to get close to people, but you feel so isolated. It feels like a real struggle just to be vulnerable. So this regret is about that. And that's probably created a lot of self-esteem issues. You're not feeling good enough. You're not feeling like... It's like you're comparing yourself to most of the people that are in illusion, that aren't afraid to be there. I feel like most people wear masks, but maybe some sort of social anxiety or something that you both have because of you being these highly sensitive souls. Maybe you've taken a lot of people's energies, and that's very overwhelming. And maybe you feel like you can't function like other people function in their day-to-day lives, or when it comes to socializing or something like that. And maybe you've gone through your lives beating yourselves up about that and believing yourselves to be weak, but maybe you didn't fully realize that you needed this protection. The divine was protecting you. The divine was veiling your truth, hiding your truth from the world until you felt safe and secure within yourself. Maybe they're having regrets, that they want to express their feelings with that King of Cups, but it's going to take some getting used to. It's maybe going to take some time to open up to each other. How are they feeling about you at this time? Love call. So yeah, they feel like they want to express their feelings to you, but they may be too shy to, or it could be external circumstances, meaning they have to have poker face on. Because didn't we start off, yeah, we started off with this Queen of Swords and Page of Swords, and there was the Moon card somewhere. But I'll just talk about these ones. In your day-to-day lives, you have to have poker face on. You have to be in illusion kind of thing in order to interact with other people. But you're kind of both, really, you can see beyond those clouds. But yeah, it could be external circumstances where you have to appear to be cold, because the swords are often about appearing cold. But then, yeah, they may have regrets or feel like they're missing you because they want to express their feelings. Getting in touch, expressing love, telling you their feelings, missing you and reaching out. They also feel like this was a call from the divine back to love and self-love. A lot of this will be about self-love as well, teaching you lessons about that. Loving self more so you can become more of your true self. Yeah, because you've both suffered a lot with insecurities throughout your life. Anxious, low self-esteem, poor self-image, nervous, not feeling good enough, mind games. And we have seeking reassurance and hinting. So I feel like you're hinting each other's feelings, or you have to kind of keep your feelings a secret, because it's like they're going, shh, shh. This is the sit on the quiet. Hinting at feelings, shy, in their shell, indirect, hiding feelings, keeping their cards close to their chest and denial. So you may have to deny your feelings in some sort of public setting. Seeking reassurance, wanting to know the future. I feel this is like they're wanting to know how you feel about them. Maybe some of them even, this will only be for a few, but some of them will be watching like tarot cards readings, pick a card readings here on YouTube. They're scared of losing you. They want to feel secure with you. They're missing you. They want to be close, but there's something that's blocking you from being close, like in the 3D. Okay, so let's look at the Island Time Wellness cards. Engagement ring. Engagement, partnership, commitment, eternity, completion, union. So they want a deeper commitment with you. For some, this could be that they're engaged or married to someone else. They have a commitment or partnership with someone else. Maybe that is why they have to have a poker face, and they're regretting that because they're missing you. They want to express their feelings, and maybe that's why they're hinting, and something's, you know, this connection's on the quiet here. Which way do oh, sunglasses came out as well. Yeah, they're watching you, they're looking at you, stalking, gaslighting, perception, focusing out. So they may be watching you from afar. Shades, sunglasses. The sun is like a common theme that's coming up in my readings a lot. So maybe there's so much light and love that's being poured into this connection, into this oneness that you share energetically. Maybe someone is a little bit like blinded by the light, or it's a little bit too much perhaps, and so they have to put the shades on. Or they may feel like they're being shady, like because they're hinting they have to keep your connection secret. How are they feeling about you at this time? Abundance. Keep a positive mindset. Manifest exactly what you want. Gratitude and bliss. So the Magician came out, so they are wanting to manifest this connection more and more with you. They're feeling abundance. They feel like they've hit the jackpot, is what I'm hearing, because I'm noticing all this money here. They just feel like they've showered with so much love and light and joy through this connection that they have with you. How are they feeling about you right now? We have soulmates, soul connection, partnership, agreement, soul contract. So yeah, they feel you are soulmates. Kindred spirits from the same soul family, cut from the same cloth. Okay, so we have not today, not dealing, hurt, avoiding a conversation, call or person, boundaries, still angry. Okay, so they may be hinting because they can't deal with expressing their truth today, or it's not the right time. There could be other circumstances, maybe third parties, that they feel like they can't deal with that right now. It's not the right time. How are they feeling about you right now? Mask and talking. Wow. You're both wearing masks, not showing true feelings because you have to. Like, hide it, I feel. Hide, personify, pretend, delude, gaslighting. So maybe there's this feeling of needing to delude people around you about this and pretend like nothing's going on. But you are talking. Maybe you're talking online. Interested, conversing more. Awaited message arrives, text, call, email, hoovering. Maybe you're communicating, talking. Online somewhere, somehow, because she's holding a laptop. So let's look at the chakra wisdom cards. How are they feeling about you right now? I feel like my readings are getting progressively longer. How are they feeling about you? Third eye chakra, acknowledge spirit. I trust in a higher source and I acknowledge my direct connection with it. In the stillness, I listen for the wisdom inside and I am open to the spirituality that is within me and all around me. I know that love is the creative force. I meditate and welcome mystical truths. I am open to seeking guidance in my spiritual quests from spiritual teacher, master or guru. So this is really, really positive. They know this is a very spiritual connection and they are feeling connected to your soul family, their higher self, spirit guides, and they're trusting that, and they're actively trying to know the truth, or more and more truth, through going inwards, maybe meditating upon your connection, asking for answers, asking for guidance. So that's really positive. We have the sacral chakra. I am a mentor, not a rescuer. I avoid continually sacrificing my own happiness for others by rescuing and enabling them, as doing this may hinder personal growth for both of us. I choose not to be a martyr. I'm a mentor, not a rescuer. I do not assume that everyone wants my opinions and solutions to their life's challenges. And if I am in doubt, I will ask them. I take responsibility for my own happiness. Okay, so because you're both light workers, you may both be, especially if someone's in a third party here, or both of you are maybe Maybe you have fears about hurting people and you're kind of like this martyr. You're givers, or maybe people pleasers. And that's what I struggle with as well. I do not assume that everyone wants my opinions and solutions to their life challenges. And if in doubt, I will ask them. But I guess, you know, if you're here watching this, then you are open to hearing my opinion. How are they feeling about you? Solar plexus, freedom of choice. I have the freedom to choose, so I choose wisely because my decisions have a great impact and on how I see myself and how I feel about myself. I own, accept and express my feelings unreservedly and do not try to escape them with my own mind games. I have free will to choose how I respond to any situation. I choose to respond with wisdom, clarity and understanding. Freedom of choice. Okay, so there may be some sort of choice or decision that needs to be made here, and expressing feelings unreservedly. Yeah, okay, so how are they feeling about you right now? The blue flame, spontaneous awakening, activation, integration time. So yeah, you're both integrating more of who you really are. Your eternal soul selves, grounding that in your 3D lives. And this person knows that. And they're grateful for that. I'm sorry, defenselessness, righting past wrongs, and uprooting. So they may be sorry if they cannot express themselves. They may be feeling really sorry if they have to make a choice that may hurt someone. Or they may feel sorry if they're not making that choice and they're hurting you. Or they may be feeling a little bit sorry for themselves if they have to make a choice, but they don't want to make a choice because it's a difficult choice and difficult experience to go through. You're not alone. Wow. Isolation, physical connection, community. So yeah, this is what I was talking about. You both felt kind of lonely, isolated, but in meeting each other, look at those sparks between them. You may be twin flames. They look like twins here, mirroring that. And this is like that stargate that's connecting you multi-dimensionally. Okay? Don't know why I keep saying okay. How do they feel about you? Healing sounds. So your voice may be very healing to them. They may be hearing guidance from spirit that's healing them. Hearing the calling. Enchantment. They're enchanted by you. They're enchanted by the divine. Merging with the divine. Again, you could be twin flames. The mirrors here. And again, look, mirrored in the 3D, it's taking root, but also as one in the higher realms too. How are they feeling about you right now? Golden memories. So yeah, they remember you from past lives and other dimensions. Maybe thinking about times that you spent together. So I'm going to finish off the reading with a Rumi Oracle card. This is going to be a really powerful message. What does Spirit want you to know about what's going on here in your connection? We have divine discontent. Number 12. gone straight to it, okay? Yeah, and it starts off with a poem by Rumi. Winter falls upon us, so spring can bring new growth. Cry the tears, allow the longing. Sadness brings surrender and a deep desire to be free. I know your heart. I hear it breaking and groaning in darkest night. In darkest night, when you imagine yourself to be silently cast adrift in sleep, it speaks to me, that sacred heart of yours, whispering its longing and bemoaning its divine discontent. It knows when something is amiss. It senses that something is not quite right as yet. There is a piece of the puzzle missing. Even in its tremendous gratitude for all that is, and there is much gratitude and sweet appreciation in that precious heart of yours, there is a murmuring, a questing. It cries out to heaven, vouchsafe me a blessing. I cannot go on. I am broken and in need of your tenderness for healing. I am empty and in need of filling, not with stuff and bits, but with the most precious nectar of divine fulfillment. Nothing else will satisfy me. Please, please restore me to wholeness. I can bear this missing piece, this broken disarray no longer. I listen, and I cajole that wise heart of yours. I praise it for its honesty and longing, for the longing is an irresistible perfume to the beloved, attracting the only salve that will soothe the divine discontent of your truth-speaking heart, that of divine presence, absolute and unquestionable. There is a sense within you, perhaps quite obvious to your conscious mind, or perhaps only dimly registered as an unnameable underlying sense of anxiety, that something in your life is not quite right. It may be the sense, even amongst so much gratitude, of a yearning yet to be met, a longing yet to be fulfilled and satisfied. This is the pain of the awakening heart. The heart is capable of bliss and ecstatic reverence for the sheer beauty and wonder of creation. Yet, as the heart matures, there will be a process of deep, passionate longing that awakens for the divine. It is the impatience for the caress of the great lover, for the presence of the divine to come to you. Over time, that longing will grow from a mild inner sense of incompleteness, needing to become whole. It will develop into a holy fever, a sacred rage, a stamping of dancing feet, a pounding of fists upon the altar, and a longing so deep and distressing that one may well break into tears at the impossibility of bearing the pain of apparent separation for even a moment longer. Where is my beloved? Cries the awakening heart. I call for my beloved, and yet I am here, still waiting. I can stand this no longer. As devotion grows and passion for the divine intensifies, so too does this yearning, so much so that this may come to feel as though your heart is breaking for the divine. Or perhaps you are not quite there yet. Your heart is attached to smaller gods, such as your status, your job, your lover, your body looking a certain way, or being able to live your life in a particular way. These smaller gods are not necessarily an issue, yet you have drawn this oracle, and so it is guidance for you that the divine wants to draw you closer. Sometimes that means Sometimes that means we will have the meagre meal wrested from our hands, so we may feast upon something far more delectable and grand. The divine is fiercely possessive, for God's sake. The divine is a fiercely possessive lover. If there is a phase of another beloved preventing you from longing for the divine embrace, and if you cannot see that it is the divine beloved within your lover that you are loving, well then, something will be done by heaven. So make your relationships sacrosanct. Seek the divine in all things. When you cannot, when the power of lesser gods has you in its grip, acknowledge it. Bear witness to it. Do not chastise, instead be truthful. Let your heart break and lie prostrate on the floor, hands clutching and head bowed, as though only your sadness and plight could stir the heart of the divine beloved into descent of succor and grace, saving you from a life far too bland for your exquisite something palate. Just don't misinterpret the pain and think that something really is wrong. If you are surrounded by status and money and cannot understand why you should mourn, it is even more important that you allow yourself to do so. Mourning is to be felt. Understanding is not so relevant. But if you must seek understanding, then know this, dear blazing angel. You are just waking from the deepest slumber, and with your awakening heart you are realizing a truth. A part of you, deeper and wider, vaster and more instinctive, truthful and intelligent than your mind, is lonely for the divine embrace. This is right, this is sensible, this is sanity. It is the pain, the real noble pain of the heart that says, there is something more than this inadequacy, this settling for plastic instead of precious gemstones, that must end now. I cannot be fed by pixelated sunsets in animation upon my computer screen. I yearn to be blasted by so much radiance and beauty, by the real thing, that I become stupefied. I must witness so much divine splendor that all I can utter is some incoherent grunt, my mind dissembled and my heart ignited by the presence of my beloved. I want to become a fumbling, ecstatic wreck in the presence of my beloved. I want to allow this pain, this yearning, this divine discontent to guide me to my holy lover, so my life may never be the same again. And so it shall be. The discontent divine growing within you is the beginning, not the destiny. Its purpose is to lead you into your greatest connection yet with divinity. Do not resist it, witness it. Do not dismiss it, trying to cover up its smell with rose petals. Let your rank discontent be the pathway to divinity. Look beyond what is, what has been prized and treasured, and is now found to be plated and not the precious gold it was once esteemed to be. Don't be scared, for you are my sidekick on this great holy adventure. I am here, you see, just around the corner. I have you in my sights, though you may not see me yet. I am holding a loaf of fresh bread, hot from the kitchen of the Creator, hoping to entice you with its wafting scent, tempting you to follow me on towards something of far more substance. If you are still stuck on pine-scented air freshener, imagining it anything akin to the wild scent of the pine forest for real, then how can I tempt you? Let the stench be the stench, then the fragrance of God can be discerned, and together we can leave what is less behind, once and for all, grabbing like hungry school children for the divine bread with sweet fresh scent filling the air. So thank you so much. Take care. Bye.